You know what time it is? It's Square Business Sports segment.
Big guys, never thought that
You know, you gotta stay positive, man. The Grizzlies dance kicking in tonight. First off, for starters, you know what it is. You can catch me on Twitter. Make sure you hit that follow button at Business Square. At BIDNESSSQUARE. And we're gonna jump right into it today, folks. Grizzlies came out and finessed us again, man. They pulled one on us again. Thought they was gonna come out and compete again. Once again, they get their ass kicked. Mark played tonight, and that's the only reason why the game was probably competitive. Mark led the way tonight, 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Also had a steal. He was only a -6 tonight, despite us losing by like 20 or something. Yep, lost by 20. Blowout. Guys just didn't come out and play tonight, man. When it came down to it in the clutch. When it came down to it, once again, Captain Clutch wasn't clutch. Captain Clutch wasn't clutch. I know y'all get tired of hearing me say it, but I get tired of seeing it. So I'm only obligated to call it out. Especially when you say, hey, I'm an all-star, and I feel like I should be an all-star this year. Feel like I should have been one. Well, okay. For better or worse, we're going to keep tabs on you this year in your production, what your team does, to measure whether or not you should be an all-star. And as we do, we look at, once again, you come out tonight, in 37 minutes, we lose by 20, and you only put up 20. Good thing is he was only a -3. So, clearly he wasn't too much of a problem tonight. So I'm not going to harp down on it too much. But again, not being a problem does not mean that you're the solution. I'm seeing folks on TV tonight, folks hitting me on the Twitter feed, and they like, Mark got beat again because Oklahoma, the Pelicans, I'm not gonna lie, they big man went off. Julius Randle played 27 minutes and had 20 points, 21 points, 12 rebounds. Went to work, 27 minutes, like he had a job to do. Julius Randle came in there and he had a job to do, get buckets. So
that's that,
I don't know.
That's that shit that had you coming through so fatal. What up? That's that money. That's that.
I don't know what to say.
Big guy Stacy, what up? Never thought that I'd be rhyming. My cousin Corey said it's all in timing. No cuss, no glory. Still struggling for it. Because me, I've been a bitch since I was short. Big booty girls in the orange. 40 hours on a porch beat. And never give a fuck when the score sheet. Wanna talk about the game of life.
Shout out to my phone.
Hell burn all that, so I can always stand never play myself.
Then you can say, just shrug your hands and eat hot wings. This is the same old broken record every game. Green show up the first half. Then they swap jerseys with your boys, the only one and only. Memphis Hustle. They swap jerseys with the Memphis Hustle. And the Grizzlies go home for the night. They let the Memphis Hustle play the second half. Every night they do that. Grizzlies are swapping jerseys with the Memphis Hustle at halftime. Anybody think that's the same team that come out and play in the first half and play in the second half? Y'all out of y'all mind. They swapping jerseys. They got the whole little mask kit for each other and everything. Or they can look exactly like the Memphis Grizzlies players when they come out and say that. Same height, body, and everything. Call them player kits. That folks want to blame the Grizzlies, big man. I hear people talking about, well, Marcus Gasol let Jahlil Okafor put up 20 and 10 and Julius Randle. Well, the problem is, folks, for starters, Mark had to facilitate, score, and protect the rim. And he was the main one doing all three on pretty much the whole game. The man, 34 years old. Of course, he's prone to get tired, especially when we played this many games in a row consecutively now, even though he just missed the last game versus the Toronto Raptors. And he had a sore back tonight. He really wasn't supposed to play tonight. But Mark came out to play, and he produced. What more do you want from Mark? 22, 8, 6. What more do you want from him? I saw people say, well, I saw Chris Vernon on Twitter. I mean, on the Fox Sports South post game show. I see Chris Vernon make a comment that, well, it's not the stats that we're concerned about with Gasol. They ain't got the stat. Can't use the stat excuse now. It's the energy. Well, first of all, Mark Gasol has already told us he ain't no alpha dog. He's already hinted at that. You know what I'm saying? Mark Gasol didn't even want to take all the money of the country. That's one of the reasons why, because he didn't want to be built to the pressure of taking max money. Because he knew I'm a talent, I'm a max level talent, but I'm not an alpha dog. I'm not going to carry the team every single night of the season to a win. That's not who his personality is. He wants to be a co-pilot. And he's no problem with admitting it. It's Mike Conley who thinks that he's the man and he should be a superstar and he should be respected like the Westbrooks and all them or whatnot of the world, but he ain't competing like it. But I'm not going to harp on him tonight because he had 20 points and in a 20-point loss, he only had a -3 plus minus. But my issue is, screw your plus minus. You didn't come out and drag your team to a win when you needed to. Because the guys that you complain about that's getting all-star spots every year, guess what? They come out and they put up 40 or 50. They do what the hell they got to do in order to get the all-star spot. And they going to get the dub. That's what they do. They go into the playoffs. They don't care who on the team is out for a time being. They don't care who all is out. They go into the playoffs. Give them 7 or 8 other bodies to come out there with them. And guys like James Harden, Russell Westbrook, they're going to make the playoffs regardless. And those are the guys who get the spots. Unfortunately, that's just how strong the guard play is right now in this era. Maybe in another era you are all-star. But not over the guys in this one. Then, folks want to complain about Gasol's thing. When he gave up 20 points and 10 rebounds. First of all, even Brevin Knight pointed out, like I told one of the guys on Twitter, stop blaming Marc Gasol for everything. The man is tired because he got to score, facilitate, and protect the rim. Because you want to know why? Because the Grizz, as I've been pointing out, and Brevin Knight found to point out tonight, the Grizz guards put way too much pressure on the big men of the Grizz, specifically Mark and Jaren. They put too much. That's why Jaren fouls a lot, because he's trying to recover. So he playing low, swiping and stuff, trying to recover, because he done tried to help, trying to block a shot because he's a shot blocker, trying to help because one of the guards broke down defensively. Same thing with Mark. Mark will step over and try to help, defensively because one of the guards that broken down on defense. Usually it's Mike Conley. Usually it's probably Gary Temple and Shelby Mack. And when they break down, Mark step over and he helping. And when he step over, his man, his assignment, come right behind him and beat him. Come to the score. Happened all night tonight. That's exactly how you saw Julius Randle score 20-some points and 12 rebounds in only 27 minutes. Because Mark and Jaron were forced to step out all night. Usual suspects. It's not their fault. Stop blaming them for everything. It's a lot of stuff y'all just not paying attention to. Y'all ain't paying attention to the guards when they break down defensively. Mike Conley, that's the reason why most of the time you don't see him guard any scoring threats on the perimeter. Mike goes and guards the least threatening player. Even if he's 6'10". If he ain't no threat, that's who Mike gonna be defending tonight. Most of the time. So why is that? Because he gets exposed a lot. Grizzlies know that. And also, I will say by him being a star player, there's only so much he can do. So I gotta consider that with Mark too. They'll say, well, you gotta preserve Mike so he can score and be the offense. Gotta preserve Mark too, don't you? Mark older than Mike. And Mark's body is bigger than Mike. It requires more maintenance. Folks don't think about that when they criticize Mark. Oh, it's Mark's fault. Mark sat out against Toronto. We damn near lost by 50.
That's that, that's that shit there. You coming through so fatal, That's that money. That's that.
What's the excuse then? Mark didn't play. We lose by 50. Mark come back and play. You at least lose by 20. Sound like Mark is a 30-point difference, or at least a 10, 20-point difference.
No guts, no glory. Still struggling for it. With all that shit annoys me, I've been a bitch since we're short.
Y'all gotta stop blaming dude. He's not the highest paid player on the team. Marcus, I'm talking about. He's not the highest usage rate on the team. Nor is he the one that claims he's underrated and should be an all-star. Neither one of these three are Marcus All, but they all apply to one man. That's the one man y'all gotta start looking at more. I ain't gonna keep getting on nobody else. Guys just didn't compete tonight. What kind of time? Well, it's crunch time. Late third, halfway through the third quarter, fourth quarter. Guys just stop competing. Once again, the enemy start throwing blows, and we start balling up. Even our team, franchise player, highest paid player, supposed to be all-star. At this point, I don't even see much potential in JB. You're clearly not a development coach. You don't even like playing young guys. You're clueless offensively. You have no type of offensive system. One of the issues I noticed with the Grizzlies tonight, Grizzlies don't even look to get threes with their offense. If you watch their offense looks to get the same thing. Cuts and attacks to the basket somehow, some way. That's what they're looking for. If they happen to take a 3-point shot, it's because that's what was given to them. The Grizzlies don't even look to get 3-point shots anymore, folks. That's one of the problems. The team don't even look to create the most efficient shot on the court, which is the 3-pointer. Now, I know you don't want to become a 3-pointer centric team, but you got to be able to play realistic. This day and age, you got to create some shots on the three-point line. Guess why? Because the other teams are going to take a lot of three-point shots. So if nothing else, they're going to use the law of averages. They're going to play the law of averages just to get enough three-pointers to get past you. Genius. Now I see people on my Twitter feed talking about now they starting to say, well, what about it? You think Melo could be? Because the news came out today that Melo got traded from Houston to Chicago. So Chicago absorbed his $2 million salary for some cash that Houston sent them to take the trade. Basically, it was just a salary dump because Chicago is going to waive Melo. So when Melo clears waivers, he's free to sign with anybody, including the Grizzlies. So I'm seeing folks on my Twitter feed tonight talking about, well, what if we sign Melo? The same Melo I tried to tell y'all about, the same Melo I wrote an article in the BillStreetBears.com fan blog for fan site. That same Melo, same one I wrote this whole breakdown on, from his on court, off court, and his markability. Why this guy would be such a benefit to Memphis. First of all, I've been told y'all, this game tonight, this is one of those type of games that's the prime example of why we should have signed Melo a long time ago when it still was going good, and we would have added that extra pop of energy to the team that would have kept us where we're at 12-5 in the middle of December. We should have signed him then, but we didn't want to touch nothing. Instead of what we clearly saw, we needed another top dog scoring mentality. You can say what you want about Melo. Melo still has the mentality and the mind, the heart to be he'll score. Then when it comes down to it, you can get him the ball and get out the way. You ain't got to worry about him. He gonna figure out a way to get him a bucket, and he gonna keep getting buckets every time you give him the ball for the most part. Folks want to bash Melo because of what the national media perception is of Melo. The national media perception of Melo is that Melo is outdated and washed up. And it's total bullshit. First off, Melo is definitely not the same player he was 3, 4, 5 years ago. Let's not kid ourselves. But at the same time, he's not as far from it as people try to make him out to be. Melo is certainly not somebody that needs to be retired yet. Now, if he wants to, he's definitely had the career to do so. But as far as him having something left in the tank, it's quite a bit enough left in the tank to take a nice little trip. If you want to be honest with you, it's enough in the tank for him to take a nice little trip, to get quite a bit of a wage than you think. The reason why I want to say, I'm going to let y'all know why. For one, Melo is a half-court scorer. The Grizzlies are a half-court scoring team. That narrative that the national media is pushing applies to today's NBA. Today's NBA is built to appeal in that China way. Just like John Sally said, today's NBA is built to appeal to China. It's built to be everybody's nice and happy, no fighting, no beef, no dramas between the teams. Everybody's happy-go-lucky and scoring. Not much defense being played at all. Not even much attacking around. More of a lot of jacking up shots and, just dribbling the ball and playing around. Stuff that the athletes in Asia can do. Stuff that they're capable of doing. They're not capable, for the most part, playing post basketball or playing rugged defense. Why? Because they're not built like that. Most of the guys playing ball in Asia are not 6'6", 6'7", 230, 240. That's the average size of the average NBA player. That's not in China. 6'6", 6'30", 230. Your ass playing center in China. So that's the style of play that's being implemented today. Ergo, the reason why the NBA is going smaller, more small ball, quote unquote. So the narrative on Melo applies to today's NBA, which is this China brand of basketball. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's different. It's different from what we mostly accustomed to growing up. But okay. The good thing is though, we don't play that brand of basketball here in Memphis. This is grit and grind. And Melo's personality fits the city. He's laid back. Let's keep it real. He urban hood. Let's just keep it a book. Melo is that. And he'll fit the grit and grind mentality of the city. This city would love and embrace a Melo. Are you kidding me? We would love to have a Melo. So from a marketing standpoint, that would be great. I'm not going to say they're going to just run out and store to buy tickets. But you're going to have a few people who are here who grew up idolizing Melo. They are going to come to the games. That's fact. You can say what you want to say. There are quite a bit of people in the world who grew up idolizing Melo. This is a global icon. This is one of the biggest names in the history of the NBA, in the history of sports for that matter. 3-time Olympic gold medalist. 4-time Olympic team member.
That's that money. That's that yeah.
Melo has experience. Folks say he ain't never been a winner before. That's horse crap. He won a national championship in college. He was a winner in high school. In the on the pro level, on a national level, on a global level, he's won 3 Olympic gold medals out of 4 attempts. 75% success rate. And he's a scorer. A go-to scorer mentality. He still has that mentality of being a go-to scorer. That's exactly what we needed in games like this come middle of third quarter, fourth quarter. We need that other guy that has the go-to scoring mentality. Who has proven it time and time again. Let me make that clear. Also, that's another spit to him. He has proven it time and time again. Certain badges Melo has that are certain skill badges that Melo has earned will never go away. Defensively, we have all season, for the most part, we have been a team that could have disguised Melo's lack of defense. We are the one team defensively that could have disguised Melo's defense and covered for it. I think, guys, if it was me, folks said they want to say, because you got to double down on the pick this year, because you don't want to give up the pick next year or the year after the Jalen Green draft. You don't want to give up the James Wiseman, Anthony Edwards draft, nor do you want to give up the Jalen Green draft. So when you look at it like that, you got to give up this pick this year unless you get a top 3 pick or really a number 1 pick. You really want Zion in this draft to really feel good about giving up a possibility at Jalen Green or James Wiseman. You want Zion. I don't know if Zion possible at this point or what the slight chances of it is. So, folks, we got some decisions to be made. Folks want to talk their ass off about Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol ain't the one breaking down on the perimeter defensively. That's causing the big men to step out and help. So when the big men step out and help, the big man assignment come right in for the easy bucket. Forcing the big man essentially to play monkey in the middle. Because the guard's giving out defensively. But one of our guards too old. Gary Temple, Justin Holiday, Mike Conley, all them boys 30 and up. That's 3 out of the 4. Then Shelvin Mack built like he 30 and up. So you might well put him in there too. Athletically, he moved like he 30 and up. Look like it too. So it's interesting, folks. I don't know what to say. I'm not going to finish eating my hot wings, my croissant, and my fries, and drink my Mountain Dew, and consume some of this Herbalife. I came out giving folks props. Folks on Twitter shop. Shout out to Memphis boy NTX. Shout out to Southern Red Legs. Shout out to T Freeman 901. Shout out to Mr. Chuck. Shout out to Grizz Mama. Shout out to Die Hard Grizzlies. Shout out to Paola Trailer. Shout out to my people, man. You can catch me on Twitter at Business Square. That's at BIDNESSSQUARE. That's at Business Square on Twitter, or you can simply hashtag Ed Memphis in your web browser, whatever you use. Grizzlies lose a heartbreaking win tonight, 105-85 on the Martin Luther King game in Memphis. Embarrassing national TV blowout. Nobody got no sense of pride, I see, other than Mark Gasol, Jerry. Jamaica Green came in, I think he had like 11 points, 14 minutes, so he balled out. Guys just didn't compete, especially come second half, third quarter. By the time they midway, by the time halfway through the third quarter, hit the 6-minute mark, the bottom of the third. It was looking bad. It started really getting funny. It started really getting weird. It started really getting similar, familiar. Familiar in a bad way. A familiarity we don't want to have. Good thing is the Grizzlies just started the first of a 5-game home span, so we got about 4 more games at home. Hopefully, we can get 3 out of 4 of them. Guys got us. Von Carter, you had 14 minutes. You only had 14 minutes, and you had a negative 20 plus minus. I'm sorry, man, but when you get minutes, you got to deliver. You got to keep proving it. You got to force them to not be able to deny you. You got to make yourself undeniable, Javon Carter. Get to the basket. Javon Carter, you got all the skill in the world. Start breaking some boys down off the dribble. Start getting you some easy buckets at the basket. Yeah, you might have to work for it, finishing at the rim, but you got the ability. You got the breakdown handle already. I've seen it in you. We just seen you do your thing, Javon Carter. So it's time for you to step up. You played 14 minutes tonight. You had a negative 20 plus minus. I mean, you got your ass kicked. That's just keeping the buck. It sounds like you the one Drew Holiday went off on because Mike Conley only had a negative 3 plus minus. So I can't put that on Mike Conley. It sounds like you got your ass kicked because you had the negative 20 plus minus in only 14 minutes. So it sounds like when Drew Holiday went off for his 20, when he got his 20 and 10. Got to be able to deliver, bro. They ain't gonna give you a whole lot of opportunity. You seeing that right now. JB damn sure ain't finna give you a lot of rope. He got his man, Shelvin Mack. He's showing you that for better or worse. Even though we don't agree, we think Javon Carter should be the guy to be grooming for the future. But JB ain't feeling that way. And right now, JB still calling the shot. Clearly. You can clearly see there's a discord between JB and Chris Wallace. There is this because you could tell. You can tell. Chris Wallace drafted guys that JB don't even want to play. It ain't it. Chris Wallace drafted some raw young guys. Chris Wallace drafted a senior who had graduated college. 4-year guy. Hard-working, coachable system player. Perfect type of player to fit what JB do. Defensive guy. Defense first. It's his calling card. 90 Mr. 94 feet. Guess what? JB still don't play him. Inconsistent. He does not have a solid model. That shows you he's all over the place. He ain't playing the senior 22, 23-year-old rookie, nor is he playing the 19-year-old super high potential rookie. He's just all over the place. There's no pattern to really pick up on with JB. Other than the fact he don't like to play young guys. That's clear. That's one pattern. Not a development coach. That's another pattern. Several guys have played up under JB and fell off. Last year, Andrew Harrison just had the worst. Basically, everything, the worst that happened to Andrew Harrison came out while JB came into play. Andrew Harrison was starting, showing signs of the good life when before JB took the reins. JB take the reins. Even though Andrew Harrison played really well last year in the second half of the season, he averaged like 15 points a game. JB didn't believe in him no more. Out of here. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what we're going to do, folks.
That's that shit there.
Convey the pick or something. I have to make some moves soon because the trade deadline coming up on February 7th at 3:30 p.m. I think somebody got to get moved by then. Some got to fall in place. Something got to make sense. I just hate the ownership group we got. Clueless. Robert Perry. Don't even care. Just don't care. Don't see him. Don't hear from him. Just don't care. I don't even understand why he bought the team, because he ain't making money. So, gotta care. It's just a weird way of caring or something, right? I don't know. Stay tuned, we'll find out. I know one thing I'm going to leave out with this. I saw the Joakim Noah. The last time we seen Joakim Noah, he was seen in the airport boarding a flight to Atlanta at the same time in which the Memphis Grizzlies were heading to Toronto to play the Raptors. Joakim Noah was headed to Atlanta. Totally different direction in the world. Totally different sides of the world. In a different country. You going to one country and Joakim Noah going to Atlanta, the team headed to a whole other country. That's the last time we seen Noah. We ain't seen him since. Then you add that up with the fact the team, I don't blame Noah at all. I really don't even think Noah got no responsibility in the fall off of this team. None at all. But you gotta look at the patterns of coincidence. Coincidentally, it's only a coincidence if you ask me. It's only a coincidence. But I gotta state the coincidence. Coincidentally, the team started falling apart with Joakim Noah around the same exact time Joakim Noah joined the team. Leaks that never started coming out when Joakim Noah got on this team. This team never had leaks until when Joakim Noah got on this team. Not this year. All of a sudden, the period Joakim Noah's on the team, we get leaks. Several leaks. Constantly get leaks. Probably ain't gonna get no more leaks now. We hadn't had none so far the last few days he been gone. Oh, what a coincidence. The fight that happened in the locker room. Originally, the fight rooted from Joakim Noah and Omri Caspi. Then it spun into Garrett Temple and Omri Caspi. A lot of people don't realize that. The fight was originally Joakim Noah and Omri Caspi. Then it spun into Omri Caspi and Garrett Temple. I don't know what really happened for it to go there. I'm pretty sure Garrett got in there and probably tried to break that up and told Omri he was bugging. And one thing led to another, and Omri got into it with Garrett. Or Omri was probably just really hot, infuriated, and probably reacted the wrong way with Gary in the vicinity. And Gary just got into it with him too, probably. Something like that. Either way it go, Noah was involved. A lot of red minuses since you've been here, big fella. After so long, I don't care how many coincidences. Those red minuses got to add up. Got to go and add them up. And what a coincidence. Since enough of them added up, we ain't seen him since. He was last seen headed to Atlanta when the Grizzlies were headed to Toronto. I ain't saying it, but you know. So, this has been the Ed Memphis Sports segment. I'm your host, Ed Memphis. Catch me on Twitter at Business Square. It's at BIDNESSQUARE. I'm out, folks.
That's that, That's that shit there.
Yeah.
Coming through, so fight on. That's that money.
Yeah.
That's that yeah.
Yeah.
Big guy Stacy, what up? Never thought that I'd be rapping. My cousin Corey said it's all the time. No guts, no glory. Still struggling at 40. But thought that shit annoys me. I've been a bitch since I was short. Big blue girls in orange. 4G out to the porch, people. And never give a fuck with the sports sheet.
Want to talk about the game of life? Ain't like it, right? I can always want to say myself, no overstay my will. For the pain I felt, it just hard to attain myself. Guess we hold now hope. This might be the realest shit I ever wrote, but it's far from the bullshit that you niggas quote. Yeah, that's that shit. That how you coming through so fatal. That's that money. Yeah, that's that yeah. That's that how you coming through so fatal. That's that money. Yeah. Shout out to my Christmas tree today, man. Everybody want to holler at the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree's in. What's up, man? We out, folks.